Hello, dear friends. These messages are of high quality. Peter B. Mayer is one of the clearest messengers I know with his final wake-up call. Every time he writes, he raises the bar, so to speak. Here, he talks about the great transformation we are experiencing. Opinion piece. Incredible times. Armageddon will not happen. Everyone is his own judge. Every decision is individual. It is the most decisive moment. Wheat is separated from darnel. We are destined to prosper. Warnings have been ignored. Each one creates his own reality. These days demand everything from us. Within us, something beautiful is born. The light has won the new earth. A new stage begins in 2022. There is always hope for salvation. There would be an energy split. All would be completed around 2025. Harvest time may be long. Powerful forces have entered this month. Try to see the divine order in the madness. There will be a new heaven and a new earth. If you connect with your soul, you get to be the king. Only 1/3 of humankind could ascend. The goal would be to save as many as we can. Evil disappears as soon as you recognize it. This effort requires mature and tested souls. Some are not ready for the coming change. The decision to ascend is made by each one at the soul level. Many human beings have no connection with their soul. Some oppressed will go with their oppressors out of loyalty. Each one will reap what he has sown and cultivated. Let's start. We are going to believe in incredible times. The time has come for those who want to grow their life. The light has won in the new fifth dimensional earth by Peter B. Mayer. For this final phase of change, we have entered an immutable timeline. The ancient prophecies of Armageddon will not happen. The most decisive moment for humankind is now. However, there remains a major obstacle concerning the destiny of humankind. Two new well-defined timelines will determine the future. One would lead part of humankind to the new fifth dimensional earth. The other would lead the rest into exile. Only 1/3 of humankind would be able to make and complete the ascension necessary for this transition. The other part would not. In the end, we will have a new heaven and a new earth. No authority is superior to our free will and our personal decisions. Everyone will be his own judge. No one will interfere with the individual preferences of others. The light has won. Everyone creates his own reality. The destiny of humankind is now decided by separating the wheat from the chaff. Only 5-dimensional beings will go to the new fifth dimensional earth. This process is expected to be completed, cleared, and settled around the year 2025. Archangel Ariel. More news on this comes from Archangel Ariel. You are the ones we have been waiting for you are the ones who are leaving the old behind to realize the new life with all your fellow man in peace and respect. Awaken and look deep within your soul. Realize who you are and who you will forever be. The divine consciousness manifesting unconditional love for all life on earth. These days demand everything from us. where is humanity going? And how would this game end? Restlessness and anxiety are taking over the world, and more human beings are losing control and orientation of your world. Especially people who have no inner connection to themselves and their eternal souls are now caught in the maelstrom of misinformation, confusion, and deception. They cannot see what is happening, and they cannot see through what is being played out. So these people remain the playthings of the powers that be. So many people will be removed from Earth and leave this planet. Unity of all human beings can only be achieved with beings who are ripe for it. And so it happens now that some oppressed ones would have to leave this earth together with their oppressors. What is praised as blessings brings departure. What is clothed with the promise of salvation brings doom. The warnings are and have been ignored. You are destined to prosper and the danger they represent is not seen or recognized by these immature souls. Thus it happens that some shorten their lives by their own decision, because they are unprepared for the coming change. Many things are decided in the same way at the level of the soul. For all choose for themselves when they end a life on earth and when they attain mastery. Few are prepared for the moment when someone decides to live his last life in matter and to free himself from the wheel of samsara, from the cycle of reincarnations. Each soul chooses and decides before his life as a human being what experiences he wants to have and what skills he wants to acquire, and each soul knows when to live. All are taken care of. As changes occur on earth, many beings from the outer realms look to you with admiration and appreciation. You are the ones who have been waiting, and you are the ones who are leaving behind the old to create a new life with human beings who are at peace and appreciate each other. Maturity. This endeavor requires mature and proven souls. A young soul with little experience on this planet Earth would have difficulty finding its way, even in optimal third-dimensional conditions. Such a soul would be overwhelmed by what is now manifesting upon this planet Earth. Some would awaken while others would fall fast asleep. And those who refuse any clarification and believe the stories presented to them would be destined. They are those who have no discernment and cannot distinguish reality. Those who do not care about change would end their last circle on earth. The enlightened life you find yourself in would be the reincarnation of the king when you see meaning and divine order in all the madness of these days. If you do your work to change and connect with your soul and God, being the most precious thing in your life, then you would be in your king incarnation. Evil disappears as soon as you recognize it and put it in its place. Satan has no more power over you, because you see through his wiles and do not yield to the lure of his temptation. The truth of this time is that every human being remembers his destiny. Either he makes his contribution or he loses the game. The time has come for mature souls. The time has come for those who wish to crown their lives and put themselves at the surface of the earth as fully conscious human beings. And then you no longer remember your ego, because love erases the ego. Reflection. The poison darnel is an annual plant of the grass family whose canes grow to more than 1 meter, with narrow leaves 20 centimeters long and flowers in compressed terminal spikes with sharp edges. It grows spontaneously in the fields, and the flower of its seed is poisonous. In ancient times, the enemies of the owner of a plantation sowed darnel ryegrass so that the most unwary reapers would harvest it as wheat, and when making the poisoned flour, people would die. It is clear that we must be attentive to the harvest to prevent enemies from entering at night, because they can enter without us noticing. The harvest time can be long. The enemies of the wheat are lurking. They are present in our life. They grow alongside us. They look alike. They talk almost the same, so much so that it sometimes confuses those who care for us. We must discover these agents in disguise, like Agent Smith of the Matrix. Agent Smith helps maintain the false reality of the Matrix. He can take control of the bodies of anyone connected to the system, making him a kind of Superman. He can also dodge bullets and perform other Superman feats. Profession: system agent. He's basically a police agent of the Matrix. When Agent Smith fights Neo at the end of the Matrix, something unexpected happens to him. His program evolves or becomes corrupted, and more Smith finds himself at odds with the Matrix world, while all the other agents are still at ease. It is a program, but somehow it also demonstrates an evolution of character and purpose. Patience and compassion. Good and evil live in all peoples, in all cultures, in all communities, in all hearts. And while throughout history we have lived through the time of patience, when the end of history comes, there will be the harvest, the time of separation. Know that there is a time of harvest and separation where each one will reap exactly what he has sown and cultivated. Many who repeat the saying, "Weeds never die," think that evil is forever, but really the tares will be separated at the end of time, not by the sowers, but by those who reap, who are the angels. The teaching is clear about those who are on one side or the other. In quotes, "For I was hungry, and you gave me to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me to drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." In the noble heart of every human being there is always the hope that the tares can be transformed into wheat, and we are all responsible for that, but the decision is individual. The wheat must be tested to see if it really is wheat, and since we cannot continue alone in this world, where perversity has increased, we must continue to help those in need. Conclusion: we must not waste our time trying to cut the tares. That work belongs to heaven in the time of harvest. It is time to wake up from sleep so that the enemy does not sow during the night. Give thanks to the original source for its gracious waiting on behalf of those who are still confused, treating them with love and kindness, for they have inflicted enough punishment on themselves by their own mistakes. In this way, the patience of the writers is exercised just as the patience of God is exercised. In the end, the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. He who has ears, let him hear. In quotes, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, because the first heaven and the first earth have passed away, and evil is no more. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, nor pain, for the former things are passed away. Revelation 21:4. Energetic transfer. Earth reset. The Pleiadians through Christine Day. The Earth plane is rapidly approaching the Great Shift, which is destined to unfold as this completes the 2021 cycle and turns toward the next energetic cycle of 2022. This will be the completion of an essential phase of your time of preparation, and 2022 will presage the beginning of a new era of consciousness for you and the planet. All of you who are on an awakened path on Earth are on the cusp of a great shift and self-revelation. The Pleiadians call this next step the greatest energetic transfer that has ever taken place during this current Earth transition. At the very moment you enter the frequency of 2022, a multidimensional energetic split will impact the entire sphere of the Earth plane. And those of you who are aligned with your heart will be ready and to orient and step into this higher dimensional ambient light that will open at the time of split. At that time, you would be launched into an expanded time frame to an alternate reality. This is where those of you who are on a conscious path would be relocated, relinked to a higher consciousness grid. This reopening of alternate reality space is destiny in motion, a part of the unfolding of the Aquarian age, split. At the very moment of the split, you will merge within a flow of oneness. You will align with a higher light of consciousness, which is only one aspect of the whole. You must take your unique place within the sacred redefinition of Earth's magnetic light, as these shifts occur within the split. These multidimensional frequencies of alternate reality forge a blessed environment, an alternate experience for you to be enlivened. Remember that you are not separate from these re-emerging spaces of light, and you have never been separate. This is a reunion to the sacred components of your higher self that are held within these alternative realities of the higher realm. There have always existed on Earth these alternate reality spaces. This is the first time that you are ready as a community to begin to organically orient yourselves to these sacred spaces as a natural extension of your daily experiences. By living within the essence of these alternate reality spaces, you will start to participate differently in your life. Your consciousness will evolve, aligning deeply with the components of your higher self. These spaces are designed to realign you to a stabilized state within the more expanded light consciousness state of your higher self. Within us, something beautiful is born. Essential tool. Only through your heart you will be able to fully participate through this alternate reality spaces. Your heart will become the essential tool for you to first orient yourself and then engage in a whole metamorphic process. The heart will become a stabilizing element within this higher realm light spaces. These expanded states are expressed designed to align you with the component levels of your higher self and then create an anchor within the multidimensional heart center itself. This coming time is destined for your swift transformation or transmutation. As you are rebuilt yourself, you gain a greater understanding and perception of your own unique divine component. Sacred portals. In preparation for the split, now hold vibratory mirrors of this higher consciousness essence, the vortices, the magical sites, and the sacred portals. These sacred spaces will continue to build in vibrational patterns that reflect these powerful reflections of light, expanding in momentum throughout the planet and leading up to the moment of the split. These frequencies are designed to evolve as the sacred patterns accumulate together, forming a crescendo of a spiraling light. This thrilling light will explode and form a brilliant wave of consciousness at the moment of the split, as the energetic moment of 2022 unfolds. Powerful forces have entered your planet this month, designed to support all awakened communities that are scattered throughout the Earth plane. As you approach the end of December, a pulse of expansive vibrational light will begin to emanate from within Earth's magnetic core. This pulse of light will begin to interact directly within the cells of your heart in preparation for the shift. This pulse is designed to shift the energetic origin of your heart frame, realigning it into a multidimensional fluid frame of light frequency, and is ready to enter these alternate reality spaces. Communities. Each community base is playing a pivotal role at this time, producing a sacred signature within each communion scenario. As you gather in groups, be conscious as you align with each other. Spend moments of stillness together as you connect with the heart center from an energetic cycle and create a heart cycle. Each of you has a unique divine frequency element within your heart, and you can collectively form a powerful cycle of light that will impact the balance of the earth in preparation for the moment of division. Your heart center is limitless in its ability to hold the light of the multidimensional frequency of your higher self. Your sacred strength is unimaginable to you at this time. The power you have within the true pure existence of your heart. At the moment of cleavage, the true natural potential of your heart will be revealed to you. Physical change. You will be ignited by this frequency of light within every cell of your physical body as a pure flame that will reflect all aspects of your cellular structure. Your DNA will go through a rapid natural process of transformation. Simultaneously, the sacred encryptions of your higher self within your brain cells will be restored, setting in motion a reorientation within your being and opening you to a deeper alignment with truth. As the energy evolves, the frequency of third-dimensional broadcasting on the planet will expand, and at a certain point there will be a fracturing of you are destined to thrive within the drama. The illusion will begin to lessen its grip, so that you will find yourself more easily engaged away from the illusion and aligned with truth. What is essential at this time is that you remain attentive to witness the unfolding drama of the planet as you consciously choose to move beyond the tragedy and align with your heart connection. To transmute your heart cells each time you are destined to thrive as you consciously create this action of alignment, there is an acceleration in every cell of your body. Every time you choose to go beyond illusion through your heart, you create the building blocks to expand your heart through a conscious decision action on your path. Decision. Your heart sets in motion a ripple that moves outward through the entire earth plane, promoting great change. There is a need to energetically prepare for the next split through a combined focus within your heart and at the same time let go. As the split happens, you will reunite into a higher consciousness reality. You have never been separated from the divine consciousness. It has always been present in your life. This sacred aspect of your higher self, beyond the veil. As you approach the end of this year, you are designed to lift a series of veils in order to create revelations of truth. Each of us is destined to play an important role during this coming earth shift. As you close to participate more deeply in your multidimensional heart, your light frequency expands and interacts with the energetic framework of Earth, supporting the balance of light upon the planet. It is essential to realize how your individual divine frequency impacts the Earth and the entire universe. Collectively, your unique divine frequencies of unity help maintain a functional balance of light for the entire Earth plane. You are asked to open your consciousness and create building blocks within your multidimensional heart, ready now for cleavage. As you allow these sacred transformations to build within your heart space, you will be repositioned to align with your next step of your transitional unfoldment. Blessings. As you enter a new phase of your enlightenment in the 2022 time frame, an essential aspect of your mission is self-realized as you move into another arena, an expansive frequency within your multidimensional heart. As you enter these higher energetic reality spaces, you are restored to your blessings as they have always been carried within the expansive of your multidimensional heart. Through the split, you begin a new pathway into a self-realization process of knowledge and wisdom. Naturally, you would reopen into another form of rebirthing that would manifest through these alternate reality spaces. There we undergo a complete metamorphic shift upon the earth, the power of the light of the higher realm held within these alternate realities, and you are destined to thrive as you access this framework of higher essence light within your heart. We wish to acknowledge the vibrational presence that your collective and individual paths create at this juncture. Through your dedication to your awakening, the moment of cleavage is possible. Understand that only those of you in human form, through the instrument of your heart, can the vibrational links of Earth return to a sacred realignment with the entire universe. This is what has been foretold in sacred prophecy. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.